안녕하세요. Hello everyone. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 아무도 없어요. 아무도 안 오셨지만 반갑습니다. 몇 명 오셨네요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 반갑습니다. 네. 네, some of them are starting to come. So thank you so much for coming. And today also I will have a live lesson. I want to answer as many questions as possible. Okay. Hello everyone. 안녕하세요. 잘 보고 계세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Yes. So yes, currently I'm teaching Korean through YouTube, and and yes, now like 5 people are watching these videos. Thank you so much. 안녕하세요. Alita Baker. Alita, 안녕하세요. Alita, 안녕하세요. Yes, so how have you been? How are you nowadays? Yes, I have questions to you guys. Let's answer these questions. I gave you previous questions before. Today I want to know these questions. I want to know this question. 어떤 노래를 들으세요? 어떤 노래를 들으세요? Can you guys see this? Hi, hi, Benki. Hi, Juhi. And Veronique. Hi, 안녕하세요. I'm Miku. 안녕하세요. 네, today's question is 어떤 노래를 들으세요? What kind of songs do you listen to? 어떤 노래를 들으세요? What kind of songs do you listen to? You can write it in the comment section, or in English or in Korean. 어떤 노래를 들으세요? 네, 어떤 노래를 들으세요? And today I listen to the songs from Farang. 네, 여보세요, Abeis. Hello. Today I listen to the song from Farang. Yes, I know, Veronique, you listen to K-pop, but what kind of K-pop do you listen to? What kind of, maybe I can change the question to not 어떤 노래, but let me change it. Maybe 무슨 노래를 들으세요? 무슨 노래? What song do you listen to? 무슨 노래 들으세요? 무슨 노래 들으세요? 무슨 노래 들으세요? Today I listen to the music from Itaewon Class, Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift. Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift. Amani, thank you. What about Korean songs? Do you guys listen to Korean songs? Can you tell me the title? Can you tell me the title? 제목을 알려줄 수 있어요? 한국 노래에 어떤 노래를 듣는지 제목을 알려줄 수 있어요? 제목을 알려줄 수 있어요? 무슨 노래 들으세요? 그 노래 제목을 알려줄 수 있어요? What kind of Korean songs do you listen often? 좋아 by J Park. 좋아. Wow. Thank you for telling me. 좋아. I want to listen to this song after this live lessons. 좋아. Veronique answered 좋아. Thank you. Is there anyone who have who listen to Korean music? BTS Fake Love is my favorite. Oh, Fake Love. My favorite is Permission to Dance. when I listen to this song, I want to start dancing. 저는 BTS가 부르는 Permission to Dance 이라는 노래를 정말 좋아해요. BTS 그 노래를 들으면 정말 나도 춤을 추고 싶은 그런 마음이 들어요. Yes, Tammy C, what K-drama is best for learning Korean for a beginner? Okay, suddenly, Enlighten India asked me this question. What Korean drama best for learning Korean for a beginner? Nowadays, I think that Yumi's 유미의 세포들, 유미의 세포들은 한국어를 드라마로 한국어를 배우는데 좋은 교재라고 생각해요. 유미의 세포들. 네, recently I think 유미의 세포들 is a very good learning Korean. Let me check the English title here. 유미의 세포들 English title. Okay. Yumi's cells. Yumi's cell. I think this is very clear and the pronunciation is easy, and then their cells conversation is easy to catch. So I recommend this for Korean studying. Yes. Oh, and Andriana, thank you. BTS from Butterfly from BTS. Okay, Playing with Fire. Playing with Fire, Blackpink, Becky. Thank you guys telling me all those songs. 노래를 알려줘서 정말 고마워요. Okay, you're from Brazil and your name is Adriana. Adriana. Oh, I try to remember. Okay, so can you guys tell me where you guys are from today? I'm from Japan right now. 저는 지금 일본에서 이렇게 라이브를 하고 있습니다. 네. Hi, Nepal. Manu from Nepal. 네팔에서 마누 씨가 연락하고 있습니다. 네, 네팔. 네, 마누 씨 안녕하세요. Yes, so my question is, where are you from? 어디서 이렇게 라이브를 보고 계세요? 어디서 라이브를 보고 계세요? Jamaica. Amani from Jamaica. Hello, Amani. 안녕하세요. And Johnny. And Johnny from Bangladesh. 방글라데시. 네, 저니 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 네, 그리고 and Savita from India, and Veronique from Nigeria. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming. 네, 이렇게 와주셔서 진심으로 감사드립니다. 네, 그러면 오늘도 한국어 질문을 받아볼까요? If you guys have any Korean related questions, you can ask me freely. Yes, 네, and 아이님, you're from Malaysia. 반갑습니다. 네, 너무너무 기쁘네요. 그리고 벤자 from India. 안녕하세요, 벤자. 네, if you have any Korean related questions, you can ask me. Yes, if you have any Korean related questions, you can ask me. Okay, okay. And Alpana asks how to improve speaking in Korean. That's a good question. Alpana, are you studying by yourself? You're not in Korea, right? In this case, it is very important to practice by yourself. You can use a doll, or you can use even the wall, or you can even use the picture or actor's picture that you have, and then you start to start to use your Korean to communicate with the doll by yourself. For example, if I do that, it's gonna be like this. I'm talking to a camera right now, and it's kind of like a solar. It's like a talking by yourself. So it's more like 오늘은 피자를 먹으러 가고 싶었는데 시간이 없어서 못 갔어요. 그래서 피자 대신에 비빔밥을 먹었어요. 비빔밥의 맛이 정말 좋았어요. 언젠가 여러분하고도 같이 먹고 싶네요. Like this. So you try to practice by yourself, and then maybe like you can do it. Maybe it's gonna be hard for you to do it for 5 minutes in the beginning, but if you constantly do it several times, your speaking level will improve tremendously. And the merit of this speaking practice is that you can practice as much as you want, right? If you have a counterpart like a Korean teacher, you have to think about their times, right? Oh, I cannot talk too much, or sometimes, maybe if that depending on depending on that person's reaction, you can be intimidated to talk more. So thinking those situations, it is very good to practice. It is very good to practice before by yourself. Yes, can I answer your questions? How to improve speaking in Korean, and also shadowing and the memorizing the whole sentence is very good practice. For example, if you memorize this sentence, 어디 가세요? 어디 가세요? Where are you going? In this case, you can change 어디 to somewhere places. For example, 명동 가세요? Do you go to Myeongdong? For 백화점 가세요? Do you go to department store? Like this. So even you just memorize the one phrase, you can apply to so many different words. By doing so, your speaking skill will improve. Okay? And yes, and Garth, sorry, it's hard to pronounce your name. But how to speak in a month? That's a good question. So you have to know what kind of level you want to improve. For example, if you are 1 month, if you want to achieve intermediate level, and if you don't know anything about Korea, you really have to commit yourself 6 hours a day, more than 6 hours a day, maybe like 12 hours a day. So depending on what kind of level you want to achieve, it's and then how many hours you can put into, you can have different plan. So in order to speak in a month, you can set a clear goal. Right now, I'm not really sure the goal that you want to achieve. But for example, if you want to achieve the beginner level speaking in a month, maybe, and then you can commit 6 hours speaking. In that case, I'm sure you can achieve that level. And also, if you at the end of the month, maybe you can test it, how far you achieved through some kind of speaking test or reading test. Okay. And learn how do I talk by myself and improve in Korean? Okay, so you asked me how I talk by myself and improve in Korean. So the more you talk by yourself, the more you can improve your Korean. And also you try to imagine that you are talking to your friends. So you can make a mistake, but you can try to communicate. And then you can do that kind of practice by yourself. For example, if you learned 어제 뭘 먹었어요? You can maybe you can even like think about the topic. Today I'm going to talk about the movie I watched yesterday. In that case, you try to talk by yourself. 어제는 비행기라는 영화를 봤는데 그 비행기라는 영화 안에서 사람들이 마구 웃는 모습이 있었는데 그 모습이 정말 보기 좋았어요. Something like that. If you are intermediate level, and if you are beginner level, and then if you don't know anything about Korean, in that case, shadowing or speaking out loud will be very efficient. Okay, so I guess I got so many questions. Okay. Let me read through. Formal and informal way to say, I need to learn the formal and informal way to say sentences in Korean. Yes, especially Adriana, I recommend you to study your form. 해요, 가요, 먹어요, 웃어요. Okay, so let's practice this one. If you guys can write my Korean to your form, please write it. For example, what about this your form? Let me write it for you. Hold on. 가지다. So 가지다 means to hold. 가지다 means to hold or bring. What's this your form? What's this your form? 가지다. What's this your form? What's this your form? 가지다. Do you guys know? 가지다. 가지다. What's the your form of 가지다? Yes. Can I get the answer from someone? The your form of 가지다. I guess you guys are having a hard time to type it in Korean. Yes, 가져요. Ryan said yes, 가져요. Yes, and Benja said 가져요. Yes, the yo form of 가지다 is 가져요. Like that, especially like practicing your form is very important if you want to study about the polite form. Yes, so 씁니다, 비웁니다 is actually straightforward, but you don't have a lot of time to use it. But your form, 가져요, 해요, 사랑해요, 웃어요, is very important grammatically. So the more you can do it immediately, the better you're gonna be. Okay, and okay, and also here, Lisette Gas, the days I'm trying to learn vocabulary, but it's a little hard to me. Can you suggest me a method to memorize? Yes. For example, for example, if this is the Korean vocabulary words, most of the students study from the beginning part only, and then they study so hard and they cannot go till the end. So I recommend you to study from the beginning to the end rapidly, like 1 second memorization method. Let me grab my words. Let me grab my vocabulary list. Where is it? Oh. For example, you guys can download this one. You guys can download this one from my website, right? So you try to understand. For example, you hide this part with your paper or something, and then you try to recall it. Like okay, 드물다, 드물다 is like rare. 든든하다 is strong. 들려주다, to listen to, 들르다, to stop by, like that. You answer like that immediately, and then you try to try to cover. You try to study everything at once. Like you for example, day one you do like this, not like day one you do here to here, and day two you do from here to here, like this. So you make a schedule and then you practice accordingly. The point is point is, if you don't know, that's fine. Just move forward so you can finish till the end. Okay, then you can see the whole picture first, right? And after that, you try to do it once again from the beginning. So the more you repeat the books from the beginning till the end, the better you can understand vocabulary and easier you guys catch. So if you just study one page in like 3 days or 4 days, then you kind of get tired. It's like, I don't want to study anymore, and then like it's you maybe like you guys can do it for only like 3 days, and it doesn't going to you cannot continue doing this. So that's why it's better to do it from the top till the end, and then repeat it several times. Okay, and then especially if you become an intermediate level, it is also good to remember with the Chinese characters. 90%, or some people say 80%, most of Koreans are made in Chinese characters. So if you understand Chinese characters, then it's like a combination of Chinese characters. So for example, if you understand 학생 means a student. 학생 is a student, right? 학생 is a student, and here 학 means to learn, and 학 means to learn, and can you guys see that 학 means to learn, and 생 means to live. So 학 means to learn, and 생 means to live. So if you think 학 is to learn, if you think about 학교, school, if you think 학교, school, you can see 학 inside, right? Because 학 means to learn, and 교 means kind of like school, kind of like a place to study. 교 means place to study. So if you understand 학 to learn, you can change to many words. For example, I taught you 학교, right? And also there is 학문, 학생, and 학문, 학생, 대학교, 중학교, 초등학교, like this. So can you see that 학 is in common? Because those things have the learning places and learning people like that, right? So that's why you can have 학 in the middle or in the between, and you got if you understand one Chinese characters, you can expand more characters. Yes, so it's like English too. For example, English we say psychology, right? And PSI, like psych means like kind of like mental things, right? So we can say psychic or psychiatric, like this. So like that, Korean also have the Korean also have the similar kind of like the origin of the word. So if you understand that, actually you can make a lot of words, and you can understand a lot of words, like you can understand a lot of words. Okay. Yes. And yes, I have this day. Okay. Okay. And Ryan told me I'm confused with the sound of yeah. Not theoretically are the sound same except yeah and yeah. Yes, and are the same sound. Let me write it for you. Uh, and e are the same, and yeah and yeah also the same sound. Can you guys see it? And are the same sound, and yeah are also the same sound. Yes. So, so and are the same, and yeah are the same. So, we can say, so it's same pronunciation. So it's very confusing. Once, if you can understand, if you can understand for the particle like at or then in that case it's maybe a little bit easier to understand as a particle like at okay sorry at, and then it could be easier to understand it. And at, for example, 어디에 가세요? If I ask 어디에 가세요? 어디에 가세요? And in this case, it's always 어디에 가세요? Yes. And 애기 means a baby. 애기 means a baby, and also has this kind of ai, but the pronunciation is the same. Okay, and okay, so let me. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, do you guys have any questions? Okay, let me scroll up. Okay. Okay, so here, learning the consonant and vowels help you make and understand Korean words. So you have to understand the pronunciation of consonant, right? Korean have a lot of final consonant, and sorry, it's kind of hard for me to understand this question. Consonant and vowels help you make understand Korean words. Korean is the combination of consonant, and the vowel, right? And uh, Adriana asked me, the life is always in the same hour. Yes, almost the same. I try to stick to this hour. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be like this hour, I think. Sometimes I last time I did 3 o'clock. This time I did 1 o'clock. And yeah, I think 3 o'clock will be better. Maybe from next time I will do from 3 o'clock. Okay, and Justin, is Dohan used the same as the particle do? Yes, but then do for yes, but do for nouns, right? Okay, noun plus. Sorry, it's so hard to pronounce, so hard to type it. This is not my like keyboard that I used to type, so it's hard. Okay, then okay. So usually use do for a noun. So if I say 토미도 means Tommy too. 학생도 같이 와요. Student will also come with me. And in this case, I can say 학생도 같이 와요. Student will also come with me. 학생도 같이 와요. 학생도 같이 와요. 학생도 같이 와요. But if I use 또한, I use like this. 학생 또한 같이 와요. So you don't 학생 또한 같이 와요. 학생 또한 같이 와요. So 학생도 같이 와요. You can see like 학생 and 도 didn't have any space between. It's like connected. So because you add 도 particle right next to the noun 학생, so you put it together like 학생도 같이 와요. However, 또한 is a kind of independent word. So you don't put it together. 학생 또한 같이 와요. The student also comes with me, comes with me, like this. So and also 또한 sounds more written, so you can use for the written expression. Okay. Uh, okay. And did I answer? Okay, can the live be saved here in your channel? I can see it tomorrow. Yes, you can see tomorrow. And Adriana, you can see it tomorrow. I usually save it. Okay, and okay, Justin, thank you. You understood. Thank you, Justin. You understood a little better now. Yes, so both are the same means, but do is people use do more often than Tuhan. Tuhan is more written expression. Okay, and here I think you're talking about the speaking. You are talking about the speaking in this question. How do I make my own Korean word and understand what it's how do I make my own Korean word and understand what it means? So what I mean by that is that you make your own Korean sentences. And if you can compose your own Korean sentences, since you're making yourself, you understand what it means, right? And if you are having hard time to compose your Korean sentence, in that case, it is better to practice with shadowing. The more you practice with your mouth, the better you can be. Okay. So in my lesson, I always encourage you guys to speak out loud, right? Because the more you speak, the better you can be. Okay, so if you don't have the if you cannot compose Korean sentences, then it is better to speak out the sentences it's already made. Okay. And please explain the difference between 사이 and 중에. Yes, 사이 is more like a between. So Korea, sorry, I will explain 사이 and 중에. 사이 is more like between. So I can say in Korean dramas often say 친구 사이예요. 친구 사이예요. 토미와 나는 친구 사이예요. Often you can say like this. 토미와 나는 친구 사이예요. 남자친구가 아니에요. 남자친구, 여자친구가 아니에요. 이렇게 설명할 수 있어요. Tommy and I are just friends. So in this case, we say 사이, kind of like relationship. So you can also say 친한 사이예요. 친한 사이예요. We are 친한 사이예요. 친한 사이예요 means we are very close. We are very close. So you can use like this. But then 중에 is like among. 중에 is more like among. For example, 초콜릿과 사탕 중에서 어느 곳이 좋아요? So you can ask like this. 초콜릿과 사탕 중에서 어느 곳이 좋아요? Which one is better, chocolate or candy? In this case, you are choosing among chocolate and the candy. So you are saying on you are choosing among you're choosing between chocolate or 사탕. So you are using 중에서. But here you don't use 사이에서. 초콜릿과 사탕 사이에서. So it's strange. So yes, can you see the difference? 사이 is more related to the relationship between others, and also and 중에서 is more like you're choosing between the two. So for example, and also we can say that 사이에서 can be also translated as between. For example, maybe you can say this way too. 문 사이로 골목 사이로 들어갔어요. 예, 쥐가 예를 들어서 쥐가 골목 사이로 들어갔어요. You can say 쥐가 골목 사이로 들어갔어요. And here the mouse run away between the streets. In this case, you can say 사이로. Okay. 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 So do you? Okay. Sorry. And okay. So, Ashika, did you understand 사이 and 중에? 사이 and 중에. Yes. Did you understand it better? 사이 중에. And when I think about 사이, like there's like two things, and then you are kind of in between. But 중에 is like there are many things, and you are one of them. That kind of nuance. Okay, and I can see. Yes, yes, Ashika, you write it well. 가족 중에서 누구를 더 좋아해요? 네, not 너무 좋아해요, but it's more like 더 좋아해요. 가족들 중에서 누구를 더 좋아해요? 가족들 중에서 누구를 더 좋아해요? Yes, 가족들 중에서 누구를 더 좋아해요? In this case, you're choosing between so many, among many people. In this case, you can use 중에서. And so in this case, it's very strange to use 사이에서. It's always 중에서. Yes. So so 중에서 is often used, right? But then when it comes to relationship, Korean people use 사이에서. Or for example, 부모님 사이가 안 좋아요. Means my parents' relationship is not good. That's a little bit sad, but 부모님 사이가 안 좋아요 means my parents' relationship is not really good. So 사이 also has the meaning of between, but also has the meaning of relationship. Yes. And yeah, and okay, so Balok, teacher Tommy, I have a topic on October 16th. Yes, I'm also taking the test. Yes, so please give me some tips for writing, please. Yes, that's a good question. And Balok, thank you for asking that. If you go to the topic test, you have they're gonna give you a pen like they're gonna give you a pen like this. So it's not like this. If it's similar to this. So it's not like the ball pen that you can write it smoothly. It's like a pen like this. It's kind of like hard to write it. So the more you practice with this kind of pen, the better you get used to. And also, Barak, did you practice how to write handa form? Handa form. Handa form. In the topic number 53 and 54, you have to use Handa form. So you have to know how to use Handa form. By the way, do you guys know how to use Handa form? I can give you a practice here. For example, what is the Handa form of 먹다? Can you guys tell me the Handa form of 먹다? Can you guys tell me the Handa form of 먹다? Yes, can you give me a Handa form of 먹다? Can you guys write a Handa form of 먹다? Yes, Justin Ma. Justin wrote it, Ma. Yes, Handa form of 먹다. 먹다 is 먹는다, right? Yes, 먹는다. Yes, Ashika 먹는다, right? So you have to write, you have to study with this kind of writing. Yes, you grudge, I'm sure you're gonna learn like the Handa form. This is different from your form, and Handa form is used to just state the fact. So when it comes to topic writing, when it comes to topic writing, you have to use Handa form. For example, 먹는다, 간다, 걷는다, 생각한다, like this. Okay, 먹는다, 간다. So you guys cannot see it, right? 먹는다, 간다, 걷는다, 생각한다. If you can write it like this, then you are doing good for your writing test. And also, and today, and Arshika asked, do they give us a pen to write it? Yes, they give you a pen in Japan at least. Usually Korea and Japan, they give you a pen, and I think it's same in your country too. Yeah, so they give you a pen, so you have to write it with the pen they give you. And that pen is kind of like this kind of pen, like, it's like a marker pen. So it doesn't move smoothly. So you write it if you use this kind of pen and you get used to writing this kind of pen, when on the test day, I think you can write it better. And also currently I'm also studying with this book, Hot Topics Writing, and this book is very thick, and this is very good for writing practice. So if you are preparing for a topic, I strongly recommend this book as well, all in Korean. So if you have this kind of level, then I highly recommend this. And also, this is the one I practiced this morning. This is my writing practice of number 54, which is the last exam, of the writing test. And if you, I copied this. It's like a real test, and I try to upload it on my website so you guys can see it. But yeah, in my Japanese website, you can download this one. So I download the exact test format, and I write it from here to bottom. By practicing like the real test, you guys you can get used to the real test. Yes. Yes. And Harold Z, do you use Handa form when we talk to ourselves? No, a conversation, during the conversation, we don't use Handa form often, but when we declare something, even in the conversation, we use Handa form. For example, the handa form is, you can use handa form for friends or the people younger than you. For example, if I say, 얘들아, 청소한다. If I say, hey kids, we're gonna do the cleaning in our house. In this case, I kind of declare that we are going to do the house cleaning. So we use the handa form. Or between friends, I can say, 내가 먼저 먹는다. That means I will eat first. That means like, I will eat first. Yes, I will eat first, but it's kind of like declaring, and okay, I'm gonna eat first, kind of like that. So even in the conversation, yeah, if you are close to someone or the person is younger than you, you use handa form. Yes, but handa form is very important when it comes to writings and when it comes to reading too. If you want to read articles like newspaper articles, handa form is used. So it is very important to remember. And if you know how to apply it, that would be very good. Yes. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions? Do you guys have any more questions? And Myla said, handle form is like a statement. Yes, it's like a statement. So it doesn't have any like emotion. It's kind of like doesn't have a strong emotion. For example, if I say, if I say, if I say like this, 나는 친구를 좋아한다. 나는 친구를 좋아한다. Can you repeat after me? 나는 친구를 좋아한다. In this case, you're just stating it. I like my friend. I like my friend. That's it. So it's kind of like stating it, stating the fact. But if I say, 나는 친구를 좋아해요. If I say, 나는 친구를 좋아해요. If I say, 나는 친구를 좋아해요, that means you are talking to someone who is older than you or who is not close to you. So and then it became a conversation. So if I use 나는 친구를 좋아한다, I like friend, in that case it is a stating of fact. So you can write it in your diary, or yeah, maybe this sentence, yeah, diary is the perfect place to write. But if I say 나는 친구를 좋아해요, that could be a conversation between you and your parents or you and the teacher. So that's the difference. Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, Maria, did you get it? And just US, you're not late. Yeah, but we're gonna finish around 2 o'clock. So before 2 o'clock, you guys can ask me as many questions as possible. And M. Anka, hello, welcome to my live stream. Yes, the next one, Ashika Sahal, 은이은가요 and 나요 form. Yes, 은이은가요 and 나요 are pretty the same. It means do you, are you, it is. So it's like a question marker. But like the more question marker you have, the more variation you can choose. So if you use 은이은가요 or 나요, then your Korean sounds much more natural and softer. For example, if I say 학교에 가요, if I say 학교에 가요, if I say 학교에 가요, do you go to school? Then that's okay. That's soft enough. That's soft enough. But if you want to make it softer, you can say 학교에 가나요? 학교에 가나요? 학교에 가나요? Do you go to school? So 학교에 가요? 학교에 가나요? Both are the same meanings, but 가나요, if you just listen to 가요 and 가나요, don't you think 가나요 sounds much softer? Softer than 가요? Can you feel the difference? It's really like a feeling, Somehow 가나요 sounds much more polite. 가나요 sounds very polite and gentle, so that's why Korean people use 나요, and 니은가요 also the same. You can say 학교에 가는가요? You can say 학교에 가는가요? But nowadays, not many people use 는가요 for verbs. But 학교에 가는가요? Do you go to school? 학교에 가는가요? Like this, or in the if you watch the Korean historical drama, they often the older people often speak with 는가, like 학교에 가는가? Do you go to school? Or 나이가 어떻게 되는가? How old are you? So in the past, or even now, like older generations often use with 으, 니은가요, 니은가 form, 니은가 form. Yes, yes. Do you get it? And also, is it Sania said, is it necessary to learn so much grammar to become fluent? I hope you can define the meaning of fluency. Do you want to be a beginner level of fluency, or do you want the intermediate level of fluency? If you want the intermediate level of fluency that you can communicate with the native speaker freely, in that case, you really need to have at least 80 grammars and 80 beginners level of grammars and 160 level of intermediate grammars. But if you learn about 300 grammars, then your studying of grammar is going to be done. You're done with grammar. When you think about words, like you have to study like 1600 words for beginner level and 2600 words for intermediate level. But when it comes to vocabulary, when it comes to grammar, 300 grammars are the intermediate levels. So if you think about if you compare with the grammars and the words, grammar is easier to accomplish, right? You can feel like grammar is a lot more easier to memorize than all those big, all those like vocabulary. Yes, and I did topic 1 last year, but now I'm preparing for topic 2, especially for writing. Oh, good, Bano. Good. You're preparing for a topic. That's good. And yeah, you understood it better, Ashika. Yes, I'm happy to hear that. Yes, yes. Do you guys have any more questions? Currently, some of you said you guys are preparing for topic right now, and I also uploaded the past topic test on my website, and it said learningkorean.com and /topic. If you go to this site, you can download a free topic test in the past. So if you want to practice how to solve topic test, you guys can come to this place and then do the topic test. Okay, and yes, like that. I got some comments. I will read it. I got some questions. 의려고. So 의려고, the difference between 의로 and 의려고, right? So 의로 is it means to do something. So you can use 의로 as to do. And 으려고 is 으려고 is intend to do. So even if you see in English, 으로 is to do, but 으려고 is intend to do. Both are very similar, right? So, sorry, I wrote it wrong. I wrote it wrong. Sorry, wrong. 으로. I mean by this one. 으로 to do. 으로 means to do, and 으로 means to do, and 으려고 means intend to do. So if you say 친구와 놀려고 친구 집에 갔어요. If you say 친구와 놀려고 친구 집에 갔어요. In this case, you can say I intended to hang out with my friend. That's why I went to my friend's house. You can also say 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요. You can also say like this. 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요. I want to hang out with my friend. So if you say 놀려고, then you can say there's like your intention behind it. But if you say 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요, in that case, you are about it means I want to hang out with my friend. So there's no intention. There's no like I intend to. There's no intent to. But it's like I want to play with my friend. I want to hang out with my friend. Can you see the difference between the two? Both are pretty similar, right? And by the way, about the about the topic test, you guys can take topic test from this website. I put it in the comment section so you guys can see it later. Okay, and also here's 1 minute memorization method. I posted 1 minute memorization method, so you can write it. You can see it from here as well. Yes. And this is 원해요. Okay, the Justin's question can be the last question. Okay. Okay, Justin Siegel's question will be the last question I will answer. Is 원해요 used commonly like the go 싶다 form? When do you use it? Yes, 원해요 is more like in a way like kind of like upgraded words. People use go 싶다 a lot more often than 원해요. So in English, go 싶다 is want to. go 싶다 can translate to want to, and 원해요 is more like 원해요 can be a little maybe like if I say desire to, maybe in this way you guys can understand it better. Because in English sorry, different comment section. If go 싶다 you use often, right? Want to, I want to go, I want to eat, I want to learn. 배우고 싶어요, 공부하고 싶어요, 노래하고 싶어요, I want to sing. So go 싶다 is very common want to expression, but 원해요 is more like desire to. Have you used desire to in your conversation? You don't use, right? Even I don't use desire too in the conversation. I desire to study. You don't use that often, right? So 원해요 is more like desire too. But when it comes to novel or maybe the writing, maybe you want to use 원해요 to polish your writing skills, or you want to maybe more sophisticated than 싶어요. In that case, you use 원해요. Okay? So, so if you can say like 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요. 싶어요. Like this. I want to 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요. I want to play with my friend. But if you say 친구와 놀러 가기를 원해요. If you say 친구와 친구와 놀러 가기를 원해요, then it sounds more I desire to hang out with my friend. So even in English, you can understand the kind of like the heavy tone, like a kind of like stern tone compared to 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요, right? 친구와 놀러 가고 싶어요 sounds so colloquial, very conversational. But 친구와 놀러 가기를 원해요, then it sounds like I desire to play with my friend. So you can see the difference, right? Yes. So yes, that's it. Yes, that's the questions I will answer, and I just wanna let you guys know. If you study my elementary course series, it's like 1 to 40, you can pass topic 1. And if you study intermediate course series, it's going to be 66. I'm on my way to finish it up. And but if you study these, you can pass topic 2. And actually, these contents are made in Japan, and already Japanese students are passing topic after studying my method. So I hope you guys also can pass the test, because the contents are the same in Japan and also the English versions. So I highly recommend studying my lessons through my videos, and I want to have this kind of like uh, live stream often, once a week with you guys, and I want to answer as many questions as possible. And you guys can write me like if you have any suggestions. Okay. Yes, if you have any suggestions, please write me in my comment sections and I will check. Okay, are you guys okay? And today actually I wanted to sing a song. With you. Actually, I wanted to sing a song with you. I wanted to sing a song to you so that you guys can encourage your studying. And yes, so the title is 시작. Do you guys know this one? Do you guys know this song? 시작. Yes, 시작 from Itaewon Class. Yeah, I wanna sing this one. Oh, let me write. Yeah, if I suddenly sing a song, that's a little bit strange, right? I totally can understand. If I write it here, maybe that's too much writing. But it's okay. I will write. I will sing it. Anka, you know this song. Good. I will. This is my gift for you guys, and I hope you guys study hard during this week, and we will see you next week. Okay. I will sing this song at the end. Yes. 오케이. 새로운 시작은 늘 설레게 하지. 모든 걸 이겨낼 것처럼. 시간을 뒤쫓는 시계바늘처럼 앞질러 가고 싶어 하지. 그 어두운 선을 넘어 저마다 삶을 향해 때론 원망도 하겠지. 그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고. I can fly the sky, never gonna stay. 내가 지쳐 쓰러질 때까지 어떤 이유도 어떤 변명도 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. 파이팅 하세요. 파이팅 여러분. 오늘 I will finish this. 그럼 오늘도 행복 가득, 웃음 가득한 하루 되세요. 한국어 파이팅, 파이팅, 파이팅! 여러분, 파이팅입니다. 여러분, 오늘 진짜 감사합니다. 이렇게 와주셔서. 정말 감사합니다. 네, yeah, Miss M. Anka, thank you so much for sending me applause. 노래를 잘하세요. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. 와, thank you so much for coming. See you next week.